Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. We have an informative show for you today, so let's get started. First, I picked the brain of our insurance expert, Joel, with Ovation Insurance to learn all about the insurance protocol when encountering a home fire or if you experience loss of property. Then Visit Indy joins me to give us the rundown on the holiday attractions happening in Indiana that's only a drive away. And later, the Monogram Shoppe is here to give us a peek of the fun puzzles and games they have to offer in their store. That and more happening now.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
Today, we're going to discuss homeowners insurance and what happens if you have loss of property. And joining me today to give his expert advice is Joel Dunham, who is the president and CEO of Ovation Insurance. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
How's
Thanks for having me back. Good. How are you?
Good. Okay, so this topic is so important. Knowing what people have as options for their insurance if they are homeowners, and what happens if an emergency happens, especially now with the holiday season being here and so many things can go awry, like at home, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sure you're busy right now.
Yep, if you have more people over, there's a lot going on at the home, and of course, as the weather gets colder, then we have snow and ice to deal with too. So, yep, lots of fun.
Lots of fun, yes. Okay, so let's talk about different scenarios and what people's options are to file an insurance claim. So let's start off with if, let's say a fire happens, right? So there are electrical cords that are all about the Christmas tree, the candles that are lit, cooking a lot. A fire may happen. What's the first thing someone should do or really have top of mind when it comes to filing their claim?
Yeah, well, the first thing to do is to get it stopped if you can. So call the fire department right away. If you have a fire extinguisher, do what you can. Get everybody out of harm's way. Just do everything you can to minimize damage, but don't put yourself in a position where you could be at risk as well.
Mm-hmm. And what are some of their options when it comes to with the insurance claim? Are they able to file and then be able to cash out? Is there any type of penalty? Can you kind of explain that process?
Yeah, so I guess it depends on the severity of the claim. Mm-hmm. So different companies have different things that you can do. So if it's a partial claim where a part of the home is damaged or part of your belongings, in that case you'll work with the company directly and they'll do all they can to restore you to what you have, assuming that you have replacement cost on your policy. Mm-hmm. If, for example, it ends up being a total loss, where the entire home is gone, all of your belongings are gone. Most companies out there will give you full replacement on that to help you restore what you had and get you back to a place where you were before. There are actually companies out there that will allow you to cash out. Mm-hmm. If you have one of those. And so most companies require that you rebuild on the same location that you lived on. Mm-hmm. However, if you are in a position where maybe you've been thinking about moving or building somewhere else, or maybe you just don't like your neighbors and you want to get out of there, yeah. There are some companies that will allow you to cash out at full replacement, take the money, and move on. Wow. Most companies in that circumstance will allow you to do that, but they will give you the depreciated value of the home, so you're not going to get the full replacement. But mm-hmm. if that's something that's interesting to you, there are companies that will do that.
Yeah, okay. So that's if a home burns down. What if, let's think of another situation. What if someone has a loss of property? So let's say they have a very expensive jewelry or maybe like their engagement ring or something, and it has a high value. What should they do in that case to recover the cost?
Yeah, that's a big question that we get around Christmas and holidays. Lots of expensive gifts out there. And so if you have something especially expensive, you're going to want to list that on your policy. You're going to want to call your agent and say, hey, I got this ring, or I got this necklace, or I got a bike, whatever it happens to be. You can let them know, I have this, I want to list it specifically on my policy. And in many cases, if something happens to it, the coverage is going to be broader, and you may not even have a deductible for it, which is a pretty good thing. Most companies will give you a limited amount of coverage for certain things like that. Like most companies, for instance, will have what's called a sublimit for your jewelry, right? So they will give you maybe $2,500 max for your jewelry if something happens. But anything over that, you're going to be responsible for it. And the coverage is probably going to be a little more limited than it would be. So if you just happen to lose it on vacation, you're probably not going to see anything. But if you have it scheduled, there's a possibility you may actually be able to recover it, even if you just lost it.
See, that's good, because I think that's something people do not think about. As you're buying these big gifts for the holiday season, do you actually take the time to make sure they're covered? And then it's also like, who covers them? Is it under your homeowner's insurance? Is it under some type of personal liability insurance? So what you're saying is they should definitely call and add it to their home policy list.
Yes, that would be a property coverage. And so it's actually called inland marine. It's kind of a weird name, but that's what you would schedule it under. And typically that's going to be attached to your homeowner's policy.
Yeah, and that's good. And I think also thinking about different valuables around the home. So with the earlier scenario, if your house burned down or if you had some type of damage, water damage, pipes busted or something like that, the current property that's in your home, you need to have an inventory of that, right, in order to be able to properly file a claim and get the results you're looking for.
Yeah, and your agent should be able to provide you with maybe a form that you can fill out to document everything you have. I always say just take a video. That's going to be a lot easier than writing everything down, because that changes just maybe once a year, twice a year, however often you want to do it, depending on how much your situation changes. Walk through the house, document everything you have, keep that on file, give it to your agent, and then that'll make things a lot smoother, at least if you do have a claim.
I love that. Okay, so we're challenging you all with a tangible instruction right now. Take a moment right now, pull out your phone, go around your home, take a photo, take a video of all of your valuables, and just, sync it to your computer, add a little folder onto your phone just to have it. And then every time you buy something new, boop, take a picture. Okay, that's a part of my inventory just to be covered. I know we all think, oh, that wouldn't happen to me, but it does. And accidents are very miscellaneous and random, as you know.
Definitely true.
Okay, so if someone is interested in getting in contact with you and really getting the proper coverage that they need this holiday season, how should they contact you?
Yeah, our website is ovationinsure.com. You can reach us there through an online form. You can call us, you can email us. All of our information will be listed there, and we'd be happy to talk with you as soon as you're free.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Joel.
Thank you.
And if you would like more information about Ovation Insurance, we'll have their website listed below, and I'll see you after the break.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
There is so much to do across the state of Indiana during the holiday season, fun for you and for your family. And joining me today to give us the scoop on things to do in Indy is Claire Clark, their Senior Communications Manager at Visit Indy. Hello. Good morning.
Hi, Jessica. How are you?
Good.
Yes,
Thank
good morning.
you. Yes. So this is really cool that you all have a lot of events that's happening and that people can really gain the information that they need to know to plan out a trip there or to visit locally by going to Visit Indy. So tell me more about it.
Yeah, so Visit Indy is a 100-year-old nonprofit here in the city of Indianapolis. We are a destination marketing organization. So our job is to work as the convener between our local partners here, restaurants, hotels, attractions, and then the visitor who will be coming into the city at any given season. So this, December, we're obviously focusing in on the holiday season in the Circle City, and we have a great list of attractions and events for those in Fort Wayne to come enjoy.
Yes, that's awesome, especially because the trip there is so quick and easy. I mean, hop in the car and you're there in like 2 hours. So that makes a nice little road trip. And so talk to me about the first event that you all have going on.
Yeah, so we have a full listing on visitindy.com of all of our holiday events happening this season. I'm going to highlight a couple for viewers today. First, it's a new event coming to Indianapolis this year at the Indianapolis Children's Museum. Our children's museum is the world's largest children's museum.
Oh,
So it
wow.
is definitely worth a day trip, weekend trip visit. Their winter event is called Winter Fair. This is the first season for it. And it is a magical indoor wonderland that kiddos can enjoy hands-on activities, meeting Santa. They can even slide down a 40-foot indoor slide. So the opportunities are endless at our children's museums. That's a great offering this
Oh,
winter.
that is awesome. And I love that it's for the kiddos. And wait, so can adults slide down that slide?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Everyone's a child at heart, so the adults enjoy it almost just as much as the kids.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, and then what's the next event?
Yes, so a Hoosier Holiday Classic is back at the Idle Museum. This
Okay.
event is called Jingle Rails. The Idle Museum is an American Indians and Western art museum located in our state park, White River State Park. So this event, Jingle Rails, has model trains that travel through 1,200 feet of tracks that highlight iconic landmarks, attractions in Indianapolis. So it's just a beautiful display of some of our iconic landmarks like Monument Circle, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway is there, as well as Lucas Oil Stadium. So really just a great way to kind of get a bird's eye view of some of our big city attractions and watch these beautiful model trains ride through the tracks.
Yes. So what is the transportation part? Are we like on the train during this
So
ride?
they're all kind of like mini sized and miniature train models. So
Okay.
you will be able to walk through and alongside
Mm,
some of these tracks as they wind their way through some of the Indianapolis attractions. So everything's
that's
kind of set up
cute.
on a table sized display that then
Mm-hmm.
spans through the museum. So it's fairly large and provides a great kind of viewpoint of all of our attractions and offerings. In addition to highlighting local attractions, it also goes through parts of the West to kind of pay a nod and to the Indiana or to the American Indians, as well as the Western art that the Isle Jorg promotes.
Yeah, that's cool. I love that landmark aspect and being able to read up and just
Yeah.
see in a whole different way. And then you also have something going on at the zoo, correct?
Yes, so our zoo is celebrating 55 years of Christmas at the zoo.
Oh,
Every year, USA Today ranks our zoo as one of the top 5 places to see winter lights at a zoo. So our Christmas at the zoo is definitely a time and treasured event for the holiday season. You can bring your family. It's also open for extended hours on Friday and Saturday evenings if you maybe want to come for more of a date night environment.
oh,
But families have the opportunities to see all the lights, see the animals, visit with Santa and Mrs. Claus, and just enjoy all of the holiday attraction and fun that our zoo has to offer.
yes. And that's great. And of course, as people are just marking off different things to add to their list, you all actually have free events, several free events that's happening as well. So tell me about those.
Yeah, so again, this is just scraping the surface of what Indianapolis has to offer this holiday season. Some of my favorite free attractions to visit and do around the city include, taking a walk or a ride in your vehicle around Monument Circle.
Uh-huh.
We are home to the world's largest Christmas tree. It was just lit up the Friday after Thanksgiving. So
Oh,
it is now lit and with beautiful strands, 54 strands of Christmas lights in the
wow.
evening hours. And then the Athenaeum, which is located in our Mass Ave Cultural District, is hosting its Chris Crindle Mart for the second year. This is
Mm,
a free event where you can walk through their beer garden, and they have 12 huts that help showcase local vendors throughout Indianapolis and the Indiana region. And so it's just a great way to shop local and enjoy the holiday season.
oh, that sounds great. And so we want to do something fun, Claire, for our
Yes.
viewers, our Fort Wayne viewers, giving them an opportunity to come out to visit Indy. And we're going to
Yeah.
give away some tickets, right? So let us know what we're going to give to them.
Yes, we would love to have one lucky family come down to Indy this holiday season. Like Jessica mentioned, only a short 2-hour drive. We're going to be giving away today 2 adult 4 youth tickets to the Children's Museum so you can experience that winter fair event I discussed, as well as 6 tickets to the Idledorg Museum to take a look at jingle rails. So this is a great package that's good through the end of this year. So definitely want you to get down to Indianapolis before the holiday season is up.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that, Claire. And everyone can actually submit to this giveaway by heading to the Living Local 15 Facebook and Instagram page to enter. And best of luck to you as you go and visit Indy. All right. Well, thank you so much, Claire.
Thank you for hosting us.
It's a pleasure talking with you. Yes.
Yes. Have a great holiday season.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. And if you'd like more information about Visit Indy, you can take a look at their website to explore all of their upcoming events and attractions. We'll have that website listed below, and we'll be right back.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
This segment sponsored by the Monogram Shoppe. Gifts, gifts, and more gifts. This is the perfect time to get your holiday shopping underway. And you know who I have here? The Monogram Shoppe and Sarah, their owner, to share about their latest toys. Hello.
Hello. Good to see you. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, Sarah. Yeah. Okay, so you brought in puzzles, which is one of the best gifts, and especially during the cold season, staying in the house, right?
Right. Puzzles are a big thing. We have all sorts of one. This one is really cool. I'll show you. It's 3D. It's a Labrador Retriever.
Wow.
And we have some flowers that are that. And you know, some people think their puzzles aren't, you know, very hard. This is a really cool one.
So it actually extends from the floor.
It's a 3D, yeah.
Whoa. I haven't built a 3D puzzle before. That's an adventure.
We've got some Christmas ones.
Yes.
And then, you know, everybody's into sports. So we've got Purdue, Indiana, Ohio State, Notre Dame puzzles and stuff. So for your sports fan, that's a good one. And check this one out. I think this one would be really sort of difficult. It's
all of them?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my gosh. Wait a second. So you build them individually, or
No,
it makes
it's the
one
whole
huge puzzle
with all the license plates. Isn't that crazy? I think that is a neat one.
That is. Wow. That is really cool. And a way that you can kind of learn a little bit. Because I think when you go to different states, you're like, that license plate is interesting, so that will be fun.
And then we've got, this is a kid's one. It's sort of a game, but with a spinner, and I think that is neat.
That is cute. I like the colors. Like, that one's very vibrant.
Yeah, people love that. And then we've got celebrity dogs and cats, because, you know, we can never forget them.
Wait a minute. Celebrity dogs. So these are the actual dogs of the owners? No, these are
just fun.
Dogs that kind of look like.
Yes.
That is great.
So those are a fun one too.
I love it. The Beyonce dog is killing me with the single ladies ring on it. Oh, my single ladies.
See, isn't that cool? And then there's a cat. Now this is, I think, is fun. It's a two-sided puzzle. And I think for younger kids, it's only 32 pieces. So that's a good one for them.
That is cool. So
and then,
so this will be a good one to build it and then glue it? Because can't you like glue puzzles together to create a masterpiece? Yeah. Okay.
And then we've got all sorts of games, because that's something everybody always needs. And it's hard to find games for younger people. So that's what we sort of focus. Like this is a 3 and up. It's a book and a game. And it's sort of about sharing and things like that. So I think that is a good one. This one I love. It's unicorns, and you collect the treasures.
Look at that.
Every little girl is going to love that.
This is so cute. Yes. My niece would love that. And you can kind of have fun. It looks like all of these games are kind of like multiple attractions in one, right?
Right.
You can do many things. Because I'm looking at the back. That is cute.
Lobster Mobster, great adult game. It's sort of, you know, you think of Sopranos or something, but it's just sort of a fun game.
Yeah, it says, will you be sleeping with the fishes?
Yes. Tony said that, right?
That's funny.
And then we've got a memory game. That one over there, that bear, that's a good stacking game.
Oh, yeah.
And in front of it, who did this? It's a poop game. All kids love poop.
I can always count on you for the poop. Sarah, always.
We always have something for the poop. That's such a big thing with everybody.
Yes. That is a signature piece right there.
And then we've got our Tenzi game. And It
So
is.
wait, what does this do?
See, it's like whose poop is this? You have to match up whose it is.
There's a game on the inside.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
But isn't it cute that they made it look like poop on
Right.
the outside? And then Tenzi, this is a great family game.
Oh.
Everybody picks a color. There's 4 colors in there, and then everybody picks a number. Everybody rolls at the same time until you get your number. It's like a 10-minute game, so it's perfect. As long as kids
Yeah.
know their numbers, they can do it.
Nice.
And,
Nice.
and
Oh,
then
what
we've got
is this?
memory games. Oh, this is a real one. See how many
This
of
is the
these memory games.
Memory games were so fun back in the day. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that. And I like that it's modern. I feel like what you have here is really different than what people can typically get at the stores and Target and other things. You have unique items that will make a perfect gift.
Perfect, and we've got them for all ages, so come out and see us.
Yes, and in addition to your puzzles and your games, you also have different toys in your store
Exactly.
and books.
And
right?
books. We have something for everybody. Just bring us your list, and we'll help you check it off.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, and so we have to talk about, of course, your Facebook Live. 'Cause
Right.
You're still doing that.
Every Thursday night at 7:30,
Okay.
just like the Monogram Shop and watch, and we'll show you the new things. And now we've got, just to show you, oh, this just came in, or here's a good thing for this age, and things like that. Just put your phone number in, and then someone will win a door prize.
Okay, yes, that's awesome. And I know that your store is probably all turned around now, all Christmassy.
We are ready for
right?
Christmas. Yes, we are ready.
So
the time
new
has
stuff
come.
that people haven't seen, so they need to come back and visit
Oh,
to see
yes.
the latest items off the truck.
Exactly.
Okay, well, wonderful. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you.
Good talking with you. If you would like more information about the Monogram Shop, we'll have their website listed below. Go check them out. We'll be right back. This segment sponsored by the Monogram Shop.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Well, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, you can always catch up on episodes or segments of Living Local 15 by going over to WANE.com and also by downloading the WANE mobile app. And you can also check us out on YouTube. And I'll leave you with this. While you're out, give a little smile, give a little wave, share a little light and love today. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow for Friday. Bye-bye.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.